If you suffer from anti-nose syndrome and you live in a hot, dry area, that is not an ideal location. Maybe an example, maybe a state like Arizona or other places, maybe near the equator or something like this. It's really important for ENS to realize that the nostrils that are dry actually will also cause dry air inside your lungs because the nostrils are really just like a humidifier for the air that gets inside the lungs. So it's not just the feeling of maybe breathing too much air or something like this. The lack of restriction inside the nostrils is also the dryness of the mucosa, which is damaged by the turbinate reduction surgeries. So when you have dry nostrils, the air that goes inside your lungs, it's no longer properly humidified. Lungs must work, and you can search online. I do have links on other videos. Must work with 100% humid air. Why? Because the air that gets inside the lungs, it's a medium for transferring oxygen and carbon dioxide from blood. And imagine blood, it's a fluid, and air gets just like the air, the one, there has to be the line of contact, a passage of gases. And because the blood is a fluid, the air is a gas, the air has to be really very humid to pass those carbon dioxide and oxygen gases in between the air and the blood. So that's why the lungs biologically must be at 100% humidity. Now, if you live in a dry and even worse hot area, you will not be breathing, you will breathe in even more dry air than, let's say, in a very humid environment, right? So that dry air, it's lowering the air humidity inside the lungs even more. So you will have even more problems. I do have videos and discomfort as well, obviously. I do have videos which explain, and I think it's important for you to watch those videos on my channel, looking at playlist, videos that explain how this abnormal dryness inside the lungs, not just inside the nostrils, but inside the lungs, will affect your body in the long term and may even cause kidney damage because the body will become dehydrated. And that's really something that you need to observe in the long term and take care and try to prevent it. Or hopefully, it's not to just take good measures in time. You need to drink water and just watch my read all those videos. So it's important for you to understand this. And unfortunately, a dry weather and also the higher temperature, the more difficult is going to be for the people living in those environments. Unfortunately, I think, at least from my experience, wintertime is the best. The colder the temperature, it's the best as long as it's not really very cold. Like, I don't know, if you go below 20 Fahrenheit or so, below minus 20 Celsius, then it's going to get perhaps more difficult. But usually, colder the weather, it's easier for me, and humid days, rainy days are the best for me. Even if it's warmer outside, it's really the best. I can tell you that when it's really, I mean, Montreal, Canada, but don't think it's Canada, so it's going to be cold all year long. It's not that way. We do have very hot summer days sometimes. I'm not sure Fahrenheit, but it can climb to 30, 35 Celsius. So that would be, I guess, around 80, 90 Fahrenheit. So on those very warm days, I don't go outside. Or if I go, just 30 minutes, no more than that. Um, and I don't open windows either. I just keep my air inside my place so it doesn't get too warm, too dry, too hot. Okay, so this is important. And again, also it does impact your night time possibly. So you may just want to keep your windows closed during daytime. Don't let air circulate. Keep doors in your bedroom maybe, doors closed. And usually what I would do actually is I open windows only when I wake up at night, really in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, I also have insomnia, so I will just refresh my air in my place at night time when it's cooler weather-wise, temperature-wise.